You are triggering me to start noticing the ways I've compromised myself for the comfort of others and why it ends now. You are triggering me to start trusting the quiet voice inside that knows my worth better than anyone else ever could. You are triggering me to start embracing my emotions fully, understanding that feeling deeply is not weakness, but power. You are triggering me to start questioning every pattern I once accepted as normal, seeing now what was toxic. You are triggering me to start protecting my energy, like a sacred temple refusing entry to anything that diminishes it. You are triggering me to start believing in the strength I've been overlooking, the strength that's carried me this far. You are triggering me to start leaving behind situations that drain me, even if it means standing alone for a while. You are triggering me to start seeing my anger and frustration not as flaws, but as guides pointing me to necessary change. You are triggering me to start trusting my instincts over the comfort of pleasing others, realizing my peace is non-negotiable. You are triggering to start understanding that boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but doors to let the right people in. You are triggering me to start valuing my time as the rare and precious resource it truly is, no longer wasted on distraction. You are triggering me to start noticing how much I've given away of myself in silence and why it's time to speak. You are triggering me to start embracing discomfort as a sign that transformation is underway and growth is inevitable. You are triggering me to start realizing that letting go of unhealthy attachments is a courageous act, not a failure. You are triggering me to start honoring my emotions as signals, not burdens, and to respond to them with wisdom. You are triggering me to start observing my relationships with clarity, seeing who nurtures me and who quietly depletes me. You are triggering me to start trusting that leaving behind what no longer serves me is an act of love, not selfishness. You are triggering me to start noticing that silence often speaks louder than explanations, and clarity comes in stillness. You are triggering me to start acknowledging the ways fear has controlled me and why I no longer need its permission. You are triggering me to start valuing my presence and energy as treasures to be spent on temporary comfort. You are triggering me to start understanding that emotional strength is not measured by endurance alone, but by knowing when to step back. You are triggering me to start trusting that my decisions, even unpopular ones, are valid because they honor my peace. You are triggering me to start seeing the lessons hidden in frustration and pain, lessons that shape resilience and self-respect. You are triggering me to start noticing patterns I ignored before and why recognizing them now is the first step to freedom. You are triggering me to start believing that stepping away from what diminishes me can open the door to everything I deserve. You are triggering me to start appreciating my intuition as a compass, guiding me through uncertainty toward clarity. You are triggering me to start valuing solitude as a space for reflection, strength, and the quiet building of my inner power. You are triggering me to start embracing change, even when it feels uncomfortable, knowing that growth never arrives in comfort. You are triggering me to start realizing that my emotions are not weaknesses but maps, guiding me to what aligns with my soul. You are triggering me to start noticing that release and forgiveness are acts of liberation, drain me more than anyone else. You are triggering me to start understanding that walking away does not mean I've lost. It means I've chosen myself. You are triggering me to start trusting that I am allowed to protect my energy without guilt, fear, or apology. You are triggering me to start seeing that my presence matters, that it has value beyond validation from others. You are triggering me to start noticing how often I've minimized my needs and why honoring them is essential. You are triggering me to start believing in my capacity to endure, learn, and rise above circumstances I once feared. You are triggering me to start embracing clarity over chaos, understanding that peace is a non-negotiable foundation of life. You are triggering me to start observing my reactions, learning from them, and choosing responses that serve my growth. You are triggering me to start recognizing that some energies are meant to stay temporarily in our lives, teaching us lessons before leaving. You are triggering me to start valuing respect, both given and received, as a reflection of the life I choose to lead. You are triggering me to start seeing that discomfort is often the signal that I am on the path. To tran paldiash, the danta the transformation. You are triggering me to start realizing that my silence can carry more power than my words ever could. You are triggering me to start trusting the instincts I've long ignored for comfort's sake. You are triggering me to start honoring my boundaries even when they are questioned by others. You are triggering me to start letting go of people who thrive on my emotional exhaustion. You are triggering me to start noticing how much courage it takes to walk away. You are triggering me to start reclaiming the energy I've given away carelessly for too long. You are triggering me to start observing patterns I once called normal, but now feel toxic. You are triggering me to start believing that peace is worth more than anyone's approval. You are triggering me to start defending my space with confidence, not aggression. You are triggering me to start seeing my anger as a teacher, not an enemy. You are triggering me to start noticing how many moments I've allowed fear to control me. You are triggering me to start trusting that stepping back is sometimes the boldest move. You are triggering me to start understanding that I am not responsible for anyone else. You are triggering me to start prioritizing the people who truly nurture my soul. You are triggering me to start embracing discomfort as a path towards self-respect. You are triggering me to start observing the truth I was afraid to admit. You are triggering me to start valuing quiet strength over loud approval. You are triggering me to start treating myself as the most important project of my life. You are triggering me to start realizing that some doors close for my growth, not punishment. You are triggering me to start understanding that letting go is a form of love for myself. You are triggering me to start noticing how my energy is a currency I must spend wisely. You are triggering me to start embracing boundaries without guilt or apology. You are triggering me to start seeing that every discomfort carries a lesson I need. You are triggering me to start trusting that silence can protect more than words ever will. You are triggering me to start reclaiming my identity from those who try to define it. You are triggering me to start understanding that walking away isn't losing. You are triggering me to start valuing my presence as sacred, not negotiable. You're triggering me to start observing the patterns of my past without judgment. You are triggering me to start holding my peace as the most precious thing I own. You are triggering me to start noticing that courage often looks like quiet resistance. You are triggering me to start realizing that self-respect cannot coexist with constant compromise. You are triggering me to start trusting the feelings I once ignored to please others. You are triggering me to start noticing that accountability begins with myself, not them. You are triggering me to start embracing the power of stepping back without apology. You are triggering me to start understanding that my energy deserves protection, not surrender. You are triggering me to start noticing the people who truly value me versus those who drain me. You are triggering me to start trusting the boundaries I feared would upset others. You are triggering me to start embracing change as a necessary force for growth. You are triggering me to start seeing clarity in places I once feared to look. You are triggering me to start understanding that discomfort often signals necessary evolution. You are triggering me to start valuing my mental and emotional space above fleeting approval. You are triggering me to start protecting my soul like it's the rarest gem in the world. You are triggering me to start realizing that letting go doesn't erase me. It elevates me. It elevates me. You are triggering me to start noticing the invisible chains I've been carrying too long. You are triggering me to start embracing my intuition as my most trustworthy guide. You are triggering to start understanding that respect for myself invites respect from others. You are triggering me to start seeing that anger when understood, is a signal, not a sin. You are triggering me to start prioritizing the connections that uplift, not diminish me. You are triggering me to start realizing that boundaries are love expressed for myself, not punishment for others. You're triggering me to start observing the lessons hidden in every challenge you present. You are triggering me to start realizing that my silence can be louder than your arguments. You are triggering me to start valuing clarity over temper in all my decisions. You are triggering me to start noticing that my peace is non-negotiable no matter the cost. You are triggering me to start understanding that walking away is sometimes the most powerful act. You are triggering me to start embracing growth, even when it comes from discomfort you create. You are triggering me to start my journey of self-respect because I can no longer tolerate being unseen. You are triggering me to start making choices that honor my peace above all else. You are triggering me to start noticing the subtle ways I've been giving my energy away. You are triggering me to start standing in my truth even when it shakes the world around me. You are triggering me to start reclaiming the voice I silenced to keep you comfortable. You are triggering me to start setting boundaries I was afraid to enforce before. You are triggering me to start loving myself with a fierceness that cannot be ignored. You are triggering me to start paying attention to who deserves my heart and who does not. Within me, you are triggering me to start prioritizing my mental space over anyone's temporary comfort. You are triggering me to start challenging the patterns I once allowed to define me. You are triggering me to start observing my emotions without letting them control my actions. You are triggering me to start building walls not to shut people out, but to protect my soul. You are triggering me to start questioning what loyalty truly means in my life. You are triggering me to start understanding that some energy is worth releasing, not fighting. You are triggering me to start seeing that my happiness isn't negotiable for anyone. You are triggering me to start valuing my time like the rare treasure it truly is. You are triggering to start letting go of relationships that thrive on my pain. You are triggering me to start acknowledging that your behavior says more about you than it ever will about me. You are triggering me to start trusting my instincts when they whisper, "This isn't for you." You are triggering me to start embracing silence over forced explanations that no longer serve me. You are triggering me to start discovering the courage that fear tried to hide from me. You are triggering me to start realizing that confrontation isn't weakness, it's clarity. You are triggering me to start protecting my energy like the sacred force it is. You are triggering me to start noticing the invisible chains I've been holding on to. You are triggering me to start building the life I was too scared to imagine. You are triggering me to start loving boundaries as a gift I give myself, not a punishment to others. You are triggering me to start owning my emotions without letting them own me. You are triggering me to start understanding the difference between empathy and self-destruction. You are triggering me to start reclaiming my mornings, my nights, and every quiet moment I lost. You are triggering me to start asking hard questions I once avoided in the mirror. You are triggering me to start taking back my narrative from those who tried to rewrite it. You're triggering to start observing without reacting and reacting without guilt. You are triggering me to start believing that letting go can be a powerful act of love. You are triggering me to start noticing the patterns that have kept me small for too long. You are triggering me to start realizing that anger is a signal, not a sentence. You are triggering me to start questioning who truly deserves a seat at my table. You are triggering me to start forgiving myself for staying too long where I didn't belong. You are triggering me to start building resilience that cannot be swayed by others' chaos. You are triggering me to start noticing how much strength lives quietly beneath my fear. You are triggering me to start seeing clarity in places I once feared to look. You are triggering me to start appreciating that letting go can be the ultimate liberation. You are triggering me to start trusting my journey even when it looks nothing like theirs. You are triggering me to start defining respect on my own terms without compromise. You are triggering me to start valuing my presence as more than a convenience to others. You are triggering me to start understanding that silence can speak louder than 1,000 words. You are triggering me to start treating my emotions as a compass, not a battlefield. You're triggering me to start being unapologetically selective about the energy I accept. You are triggering me to start noticing that the smallest actions reveal the biggest truths. You are triggering me to start taking responsibility for my peace without carrying yours. You are triggering me to start prioritizing self-respect over fear of conflict. You are triggering me to start choosing clarity over chaos every day. Wanted and every single time.